Hi, everybody. Hello. I just realized that I can you guys see me? I am sorry I am late. I am really sorry I am late. Hi, Indigo. Hi, Susan. I had in my head that I had scheduled this for 10. So thank you for being patient with me and hanging out, everybody. Again, Restream is not letting me see the chat, so I'm needing to look at it. There we go. Now it's showing. Guys, I am really sorry. I was sitting here getting ready, listening to videos, chilling. And I went, okay, it's 10 till. Let me go check. And it said I was supposed to be on at 1/2 past. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. We're here when we're meant to be. I certainly hope that's true. I don't know. Well, I'll be better about the schedule, y'all. I'll be better about the schedule. Hi. I am sorry. I slept late. I didn't wake up until 9:30, so it would have been hard to be here at 9:30 even. But I really didn't know. Did you really? Well, who was the first person? The first person according to me, or the first person according to the YouTube chat? Because according to the YouTube chat, it was you, Cricket. Pigs fly. Mom is home, Fuzzy says. That's excellent. Okay, catching up on chat. Because the old chat. Okay, you sent me a prize. Which first person should I pick, y'all? I'm sorry I missed everybody who was here. I am not happy about that. Fuzzy, according to my records, oh my goodness. It was. You are here, Fuzzy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mods don't count. It was Fuzzy. Okay, let's show the award. Let's start off with showing the award. Let's see. How do I? There it is. This is beautiful, Cricket. Look at that, Fuzzy. What do you think? Took a screenshot of which, J-Bat? Mods don't count. It was you, or that she was the first one in. Isn't that lovely? Guys, Cricket has outdone himself today. How you doing, J-Bat? I love it when you're here. I love it when all of y'all are here. So it has been, how's y'all's week been? Ah, you did win, Fuzzy. Cricket, it's us. It's us who should be thanking you that you're still here. We all know how hard that must have been for you. And so we're just happy that you're still here. We're all just very happy that you're still here. So, how was everybody's week? I had kind of an okay week. I've been thinking a lot about journaling and how I don't I don't I don't journal. I've never been able to journal. I never know what to write when I journal. And lately I've been thinking about all kinds of little things that I wish I had written about when they happened. But then in my day-to-day life, when I talk about what happened today, we do have to watch out for each other, J-Bat. It's a big bad world out there. And we can't just take things on, on somebody's say-so, apparently. There are people out there who apparently sneak around with other people's names. Anyhow, back to the journaling. I've been thinking a lot lately about things that I wished I'd written about because I can't remember now what led to what and how XYZ happened. I know it happened, but I don't remember the process by which it happened, if that makes sense. I just know that things changed and I can't identify the point at which it changes. Because I don't write it down and look at it and I don't see it and observe it at the time. But that doesn't sound right because I'm pretty observational. There are some really wonderful, level-headed, wholesome squirrels out there. Indeed, they are. You got to kiss a lot of frogs. But I'm really happy for those of you who are here and in the chat. I think that I'm glad I haven't grown faster than I have. Big Chief, how are you doing, sweetie? It is so good to see you. You are here, and I realize I haven't even started the most important deal of the day. This is baking bacon hour. You guys, are you ready? That one's going to cause tears rolling down my eyes, y'all. Tears rolling down my face. Keep chiefing? Yes. So it's this weird thing where when I sit down to write, I never know what to write about because it never seems like I have anything to talk about. It kind of does, Big Chief. It kind of does. It takes it right out of you. No, that's not supposed to be a thumbs down apple. I don't know where you got that idea. Really? Is that true, Fuzzy? Well, in that case, I give a shout out. Write about that you don't know what to write about? Yeah, but that gets like I don't know what to write about. I mean, all right. So I don't know what to write about today. Well, in that case, big hugs to that amazing squirrel who lurks. I appreciate the support more than you know. Sophia, that's what everybody tells me, but I never get past the initial blockage. I will sit down this week. How are you doing, Sophia? I will sit down this week since this has been on my mind and it's kept popping up. I will sit down. Big Chief, I got your meaning. 2 blunts in, man, you're ahead of me. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the party started. Okay, Indigo. I'll even write the prompt down. Sophia, how are you doing? It's really good to see you. I think I already said that, right? Oh, indigo. Okay, Susan. That's Susan, that will push me more than anything else. I will start thinking out loud. Sophia, that's one of the things I was thinking about. I think it's because it's not verbal language. And so I don't process well without verbal language, but I don't tend to talk to myself. So maybe I do need to change to dictation since the dictation models are getting so much better. Maybe I do need to try. You went to the pier and watched a leaf dance on the way. Sophia, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Indigo, I'm glad you slept well. Those gummies help, don't they? They make a big difference. Thrasher, how are you doing? Wake and bake indeed. Wake and bake indeed. Hush. Somebody, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. You fussing to come up. Come on. There you go. Some people are say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Look at you. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Say hi to everybody. And now we'll get it down. Aren't they cute, Thrasher? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is really good to see you, Thrasher. How have you been? You even stood a few minutes on the balancing toy they took there for the kids before they went down to the pier. That's fun. I think we call that a seesaw or a teeter-totter. Okay, back down you go, Bubba. I got too much, all the hair in my face now. All the dog hair in my face. Yeah, thank you, Indigo. It is a nice chair. It is a nice chair. Aren't they nice, Thrasher? I love mine. I love mine. One of the things I love most about it is that it turns itself freaking off. It turns itself off. That is an excellent, excellent feature. So if I'm it took me a moment to Sophia to figure out what you were talking about, cutie sausage. Cutie sausage indeed. I was listening to a guy the other day who calls himself a proctopsychologist. I thought that was the funniest thing. I think it's adjustable thrasher. I think it has three temperatures that you can adjust. Medium, low, medium, and high. I thought that was the funniest thing that I had heard since Guano Psychotic. Guano Psychotic and Proctopsychologist. Two of my favorite terms. What are two of y'all's favorite terms? What words, what combinations of words do y'all like to use? Hush. Don't quit sitting there whining. Morning, Kristen. How are you? I want to show everybody the amazing award. Yeah, proctopsychologist. What's a proctologist? Proctopsychologist. Come on. I'm done with the barking. Look at the amazing, amazing award that Fuzzy made for the first asshole doctor. It's an asshole doctor. He specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of assholes, is what he's saying. Proctopsychologist. The award that Fuzzy made for the first person in. No, Fuzzy didn't make it. Fuzzy was the first person in. Cricket made it. I have to show you. I think I'm going to have to just leave it. No, you don't get it. You don't get it. Wow. Okay. We can't do it the way I want to do it. How can we do it? Come on. I want to do it the other way. So I can just leave it up here. I don't want to leave it up all day. I mean, I wanted to leave it up all day. I do want to leave it up all day. That's the point. I just didn't want it to be quite so big. There you go, Fuzzy. Proctopsychologist. Proctopsychologist. I'm gonorrhea is the illness where a person says, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I love it, Cricket. I'm gonorrhea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Doesn't it look like a kamikaze, Orion? Yep. So that was the first person in today. Fuzzy won today. Fuzzy was the first person here today. So I was not the first person here today. I was late, oh, late. Okay, we will keep showing that here and there, and I will leave it up on my screen so that I remember. I am getting better about using reminders, y'all. I have, oh, indigo. I don't have enough walls in my house to make a gallery to indigo, to a cricket Orion gallery. My goodness, guys, I must be feeling it. Brian, how are you doing? I saw No Face last night in Pup Groomer's stream, and he seemed to be doing just fine, indigo. How's it going, Brian? I came in slow. Aunt Schlenugen. Aunt Schlenugen. Did I butcher that completely, Sophia? Aunt Schlenugen. I'm going to have to go get a pronunciation for how to say that. Hold on. I want and Lou Nigan. Hold on. Aunt Schleunigen. Aunt Schleunigen. Aunt Schleunigen. Sorry, guys, I had to listen to how to pronounce it. Aunt Schleunigen. Aunt Schleunigen. Is that better, Sophia? Aunt Schleunigen. Not completely. Okay, well, I would prefer to be not at all, but okay. Same old stuff. Different flipping day as usual. There is the consistency. I do appreciate consistency. Consistency is good. Proctopsychologist is deep. You're still digesting it. Kristen, I also like, if you missed it, another one I really love is Guanopsychotic. I really love Guanopsychotic. It gives me delight every time I get to use it. Thank you, Sophia. I'm glad I got it right. And Schleunigen. I wasn't getting the emphasis on the right syllable. Emphasis in the right syllable. Any other interesting word combination? You like that one, Kristen? It's good, isn't it? It's really good. Guanopsychotic is just so excellent. So excellent. Means, well, it guano is batshit. So it literally means batshit crazy. But without saying batshit crazy. Guanopsychotic. It's an exceedingly fun combination of words to utilize. Exceedingly fun combination of words to utilize. So is everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving? I have got the pumpkin pies started. I need to do the crust starting today. I've got my yeast starter made and I've got to feed it today so that I can start the bread. Monday or Tuesday. I should probably start chopping. We have onions and celery, right? Sorry, guys, I just realized you don't know yet about Turkey Day. I hope everybody has plans and a place to go. Oh my goodness, Kristen. Yes, I am an advanced Thanksgiving prepper. I got that conversation. Brian, we'll come back to that conversation I just had to have with hubby, guys, and why I interrupted that all of a sudden. But damn it, Brian, that is wonderful news. I am so happy for you. I am so pleased. You plan not to cook, J-Bat? Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays, and I really enjoy doing the work. I am so excited for you, Brian. Your sister is hosting, so you're spending the day with your family and you have to work Wednesday and Friday. Well, it's nice that your sister's hosting, so you don't have to try and fit that in among work. Not to cook? Okay. So I've got the pumpkin pies started. I need to do the crust today. The starter is in the refrigerator. It needs to be fed this morning. And I can start prepping the sausage and the onions and the celery for the stuffing. You enjoy eating Thanksgiving dinner? I enjoy making it because it tastes better that way. I don't know, it's kind of silly. It's a weird thing, but the food tastes better on Thanksgiving when I make it. You went and looked at it on Wednesday. Duty's going to hold it for you. You couldn't have done it without us. Oh, Brian, we were and are thrilled to help with this. And I am so excited to see what you're going to be able to accomplish with some transportation. So I've never done it this way before, Fuzzy. Our traditional Thanksgiving, you started paying for a pre-cooked turkey and just do the sides. Your sister has 4 kids, so it makes it easier. Absolutely, Indigo. Absolutely. Susan, you're cooking for your husband and son today and tomorrow, and then you're heading to Texas to be with your brothers and sisters. So you're going to get 2 Thanksgivings. I love that. I love that. Fuzzy, I'm gonna come back to you and answer. Oh, the pre-cooked turkey is excellent. Hubby traditionally, so we'll talk about the turkey and then we'll talk about the rolls and then we'll talk about the starter. Hubby has traditionally done the turkey either smoking the turkey or on a grill. Brian, that sounds excellent. So my husband has always done the turkey on the grill, which has meant that we don't have to dedicate oven space to the turkey. And the turkey cooks better and is more evenly moist. It's become his specialty. So that's the turkey story. The rolls, the reason I'm doing the starter that's new this year is the traditional rolls that we make are a lot of work. I have to make them and knead them and shape them and let them rise, and they rise for 3 days. There's so much work. So this year, hubby decided he wanted to do sourdough. So he started researching all about sourdough and he made his own sourdough starter from scratch, which he found a recipe and how to do, which is cool. But I'm not that into sourdough, so I wanted something different. But I really like long raised yeast. Not There's a difference between a yeast that sits for a few days and a yeast that just rises for an hour or two. There's a difference in the flavor of the bread. And so hubby found this recipe for a sweet starter. And by sweet, it just means not sour. It doesn't mean that it's sweet, right? And so I have made the starter and I have to feed it and follow the recipe to make it. It's this combination of things that rather than using yeast, you use part of the starter to make your bread. I'm not quite sure how it works. I can look it up a little more right now if you want, Fuzzy. Okay, the missing onions and celery, they're not missing. We do have onions and celery. So onions and celery are something that I can do today. I can start chopping those today. Are you going to name the car, Brian? Stromborn. Nice, Indigo. You're going to be doing updates, Brian. We want to hear about it. Susan, I miss home and there's no home. I mean, I miss a home that's not there anymore, you know. You stopped doing the big birds for holidays and did Italian food. Oh, Sophia. It is that's an amazing idea. There are a lot of Italian American families who have lasagna or some Italian dish as a part of their traditional Thanksgiving. It's very interesting. Yeah, it is hard to be away. I am glad you're making the trip. It that's why I'm not making those rolls this year, J-Bat. I love them. They're very good, but it is, it wouldn't be so much work having to knead them and let them rise for 3 days, but the shaping them part, when you're talking about 18 rolls and sometimes 36, 'cause we've had 20 people for Thanksgiving, y'all. It's a lot of time shaping rolls, and that's a lot of having the roll like, this is the roll, and it goes in your fist like this, and then you roll it like this on a surface, and you've gotta do that to make each one into a roll. It is really hard. Doesn't matter the type of food, it's the eating of the food that matters. Exactly, Brian. I completely agree with you. You love sourdough? It's not that I don't like sourdough, it's that for Thanksgiving, I just want something that's that's not quite so chewy and sour. That's for Thanksgiving. It's simple enough with sourdough in theory. Yeah, it's for him, it was really simple. He caught a wild yeast, Sophia. So that was cool. You got an unthanksgiving Day event today on YouTube and Facebook you're going to be attending. Excellent. And then cooking Thanksgiving stuff for Grandpa on Thanksgiving Day. That sounds excellent, Kristen. You can come cook and tell me how much you like it then. Or you can come eat my food, Fuzzy, and see how much you like it then. Might be speaking in German right now. That's hilarious. Yes. Please send some love to Scooter Mom. J-Bat, if you don't like celery and onions in your stuffing, I will make you stuffing without celery and onions. I'm not quite sure how I will do that because they're kind of foundational, but I will if you come for Thanksgiving, J-Bat. If I can make my traditional sausage stuffing without sausage for my uh, Muslim friends who come for Thanksgiving, then I can make the uh, stuffing without celery and onions for you without batting an eye, J-Bat. No problem at all. Oh, Yorkshire puddings. No Thanksgiving, no rules. How are you doing, Brain Fog? It's good to see you. I would love to have Yorkshire puddings, but they're a last minute have to do kind of thing, and that's the problem with all of that. I'd love Yorkshire puddings. Now you're gonna get me thinking about I need to have Yorkshire puddings for Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, brain fog. Now I've got a starter made, and I'm gonna switch it up and do Yorkshire pudding. I don't even have the proper pan. I don't think. I'd have to get 2 pans. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You guys are I'm so far behind that I'm gonna have to. You love Italian food, Sophia. Your brother did whole Italian roast and everything when he was 16 for Christmas. That sounds amazing. I love Italian food too. I mean, it's not about the food. People, it's not about what's served. It's about eating it together. That's what it's about. You've been making Thanksgiving dinner for your grandpa for like 3 months. We like turkey and cranberries, but it's hard to find a whole turkey not near a holiday. It is hard to find a whole turkey not near a holiday. I agree with that completely. Brian, the car I'm getting is a little 08 Suzuki XS4, little bitty car, roller skate. Had a Scion that was much the same. Called it the scooter. Scooter 2.0. Lovely name. Perfect name. Scooter 2.0. You love going to Reddit for the sourdough and bread threads? Oh, Indigo, tell me more. J-Bet, I'd love to have you. I love to have people for Thanksgiving. I think everybody should have a place to go for Thanksgiving. And that people should do a better job reaching out to the people they know and making sure that the people they know have a place to go for Thanksgiving. Welcoming strangers, welcoming folks you don't know well into your home for Thanksgiving, I think is an important part of Thanksgiving. Indigo, she lost her kitty cat. Yeah, it's very sad. I know it is brain fog. He caught his own wild yeast, and I made a sweet starter, so we will see. Maybe I'll get talked into Yorkshire puddings. Oh my goodness. Try again. What does J-Back need to try again to make sure you don't like? Try celery and onions again? You're 100% sure you don't like it and it doesn't like you either. That's terrible. Hey, Fab Daddy, how are you doing? Christmas at Grandma's was warm frankfurters and warm potato salad. Nice, Sophia. Onions, yes. Celery is just gross. J-Bet, can you do, what about celery seed? What about because here's my challenge. I can't stand asparagus. However, I have found through experience that if it is really good asparagus prepared really, really well, it's not as awful. So it's this weird thing where I'm just ultra picky. You like the baking threads on Reddit. You learn so much about how to do things and share in people's artistry. Interesting, Indigo. So there's pictures. There is a Facebook group called Moderately Offensive Fiber Artists. And it has the most amazing, it's just people sharing their fiber art of all kinds, mildly offensive fiber art of all stripes, whatever you could think. Celery hearts are good alone. Got my your sourdough starter recipe from a friend in the Tolkien Discord you're in. Interesting, Sophia. Onions, you can't hardly tell when they are even in dishes usually. I know that people who don't like onions can tell when the onions are in there. Yeah. Your family has Thanksgiving in July every year? Really, Fuzzy? Why do you do it in July? That's wonderful. Creating your own traditions when the original doesn't work is an excellent, excellent idea. You got to roast it real good. Yeah, see, Brian, that's the thing I'm talking about. The original works too, that's why you do it twice. That's what I'm talking about, Brian, is I have found if I get it, that not not to be unwilling to try it a new way, cooked a different way by somebody else. That's all. It depends on the thing, though, I think. Depends on the onions. Plain, yellow, black. White, why bother? Red, okay if I have it on a salad. Sweet, go in everything and add yum like garlic. Interesting, brain fog. It's the flavor and the texture of celery you've tried. I J-Bat, I won't eat celery raw. I refuse. I flat out won't eat celery raw. I won't eat it. It doesn't work for me. It's disgusting. It is gross. Cannot do. Zip. Not happening. Not with peanut butter. Not with Cheese Whiz. Not with dip. Not with anything. I will not eat celery. I can't do raw celery. Can't do raw tomatoes either, usually. Raw tomatoes, I'm still hoping that somebody will come up with a show me a tomato that I like, but it's a texture thing as much as a flavor thing. Yeah, we need JVAT to start a YouTube channel where we send them variations of celery and onions for a try to us. Yeah, exactly. Asparagus is just wrong. Asparagus has to be slightly bent on the fork when you lift it up. Soggy asparagus is wrong, and the worse it's soggy, the more it reeks, and the further away I get from it. And cream of asparagus is yeah, they can tell you when onions are in it. Exactly, Kristen. People are grilled asparagus is yummy. So J-Bat, I'll try it. Roasted in olive. Yes, Sophie. Yes. Exactly that, Brian. Roasted in olive oil, wrapped in bacon or prosciutto is an excellent way to have asparagus. Bacon can almost convince me to eat anything. All asparagus is great. You can have all of mine, Kristen, but you'll have to stand in line after my husband. You got a stuffing recipe from a restaurant that I worked in, but I cannot get it to taste like theirs. So we just buy it at the restaurant. Thank you for the spelling correction, Cricket. Hey, I make a killer banana cream pie, and there have been times when I have wanted that specific banana cream pie. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, Fuzzy, send them to me, please. Declare Dave has Yorkshire pudding recipes. Don't I need special pans for the Yorkshire puddings? Of all the things you ever thought we'd be discussing on a live, are my feelings about celery. Late in life asparagus lover. And nope, it's all the same. The taste doesn't change with the recipe. This is a hate channel. Jiminy Christmas, you guys. Your black lab wouldn't eat raw celery. You actually prefer the green asparagus to the white one. I probably shouldn't admit that as a German, but I love the versatility and texture of the green one. What's the difference, Sophia? Is it the flavor? Is it the flavor and the tenderness? Fab Daddy, that is the question. And that's another reason I don't like asparagus. It's another reason I don't like asparagus. You don't like cooked vegetables, only raw? Really, Cricket? Fuzzy, will you send them to me too, please? It was so nice to see Declare Dave in here the other day, Fuzzy. You need to tell him to send me that email. I really wanted to send him. I really wanted to send him that picture that we created. So he said the key is making sure the oil is really hot before putting the batter in. I literally learned what Yorkshire pudding is like 3 minutes ago. Now, how did that connection happen? You're weird with onions. You pureed them for kale stew before. See, kale stew is beyond my capability to do. Kale stew is beyond my capability. You don't like cooked vegetables, Cricket. I don't like vegetables. Yorkshire pudding sounds like it has dog in it. No, it doesn't have dog in it. Here we go, guys. It's just a fancy way to say popovers. Just a fancy way to say popovers. Long freaking ad for the recipe, y'all. We don't need to watch that. Just you networking for your friends from the International Space Station. Fuzzy, you do it amazingly. It's beef for Yorkshire pudding. Indigo, I'm not sure I get that. I hate acting like I get a joke when I don't get a joke because it gets me in trouble. So it's better for me to say I don't get it. One grows above earth and one below. The green is slimmer and can be eaten as is. White is thicker and juicier, and you have to remove the upper layer. Interesting. Thicker and juicier. Yes, they are, brain fog. We're not eating them. You never had Yorkshire pudding, J-Bat? They're just popovers. Remember in the 70s, everybody had popovers? I don't think I have a Yorkshire pudding pan, though. How much are Yorkshire pudding pans? Amazon, how much do Yorkshire pudding pans cost? Oh, $20. They're not inexpensive. I wonder, can you make Yorkshire puddings just in a regular cupcake tin? Okay, what did I miss? I don't know, J-Bat. I don't know why they call it pudding. It's it is like a puff pastry. It's the same. It's a choux. Choux, I think, is how you pronounce it. CHOUX. You can use a muffin pan. Okay, Brian. Well, then I've got plenty of muffin pans. English people, exactly. Thank you, Brian. Why they're calling it a pudding, I don't know. Maybe Sophia knows. She's closer to the English people. Kale stew is sauteed onions and bacons cooked in lard with sausages and cooked ham in there, served with potatoes. Okay, Sophia, that I might be able to eat. I could deal with a little bit of kale. You're having Queen Suki Ma put Yorkshire Terrier on the list and and start calling it pudding. Uh-huh. That would be hilarious. You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. That's a line in a song, yes? You can't eat your pudding if you don't have your meat. If you don't have your meat, you can't eat your pudding. Kristen, why? Why? Why do we need kale? Kale. I can't do kale. I really dark green vegetables and me do not get along. Kale is ruined by serving it in a healthy way. Well, my husband makes greens for Thanksgiving because he likes the greens. What makes sense? Like you would understand English people. What did I say, Fuzzy? Sophia, I thought I'd try. I mean, you're closer. You're closer. I thought maybe, you know, but I understand. I'm closer to the Floridians. I know. You're good with kale. It's great in stir fry. Slimy, icky, yuck, slimy, 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 ick, yuck. I can't do slimy. Spinach, I can't eat cooked spinach, just regular plain cooked spinach by itself. Not a thing I could do. I can do spanakopita. I can do spinach artichoke dip, but straight spinach, no. No, 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 no. Guys, we have blown right through the first Minnesota goodbye. Yeah. Lay down. Go on in there and lay down. Thank you. Hi, Adam. You like a kale Caesar? Really, Adam? I think a kale Caesar ruins it. But then I like as little rib as possible in my romaine. I got a tickle in my nose. I got a tickle in my nose. Kale roasted in olive oil and salt is delish. Really, Brian? Kale chips, kale, olive oil, salt, 11 minutes in the oven. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she cracks me up too, Kristen. Like she would understand English people. Kale is a waste of a good garden. I didn't know a thing about kale until shortly after I moved to the Pacific Northwest. And in the Pacific Northwest, the first exposure that I had to kale was as a decorative in the garden. And then it became this vegetable that everybody ate. And I was like, this is like a decorative garden thing. What the hell? No, we can grow something in the winter. Yes, it's something you don't want to eat because it's gross. The English went into all of these countries with amazing spices and chose not to use them. Can we trust their judgment? With the exception of Indian food, Sophia. They don't do so bad with the Indian food. Don't boil kale and it isn't slimy? Okay. I mean, but it's slimy if it's in soup and it feels slimy even when it's pan cooked, pan fried. The greens, collard greens and kale and all of those things feel slimy to me. You just like saying kale Caesars. Adam, I don't know how you do it. I do not know how you do it. You are a one-man freaking show, Adam. I hope in your real life, Adam, you benefit from your amazing humor. Brussels sprouts roasted in the oven with bacon bits. I can do roasted, I've been able to do, although it is hard, roasted Brussels sprouts with pickled ginger is pretty good. Kale stew season is a religious fifth season around here, so you love your kale. I hear you, Sophia. I mean, that's kind of like bean soup. Bean soup is a traditional season for us. After Christmas, it becomes its own thing. You've never had Brussels sprouts? They're so cool. You know how they grow naturally? The way Brussels sprouts grow naturally, they look the coolest. You gotta see these things. They are so freaking weird looking, y'all. Have y'all seen Brussels sprouts? My life benefits from Adam Carmona's amazing humor indeed. I desperately hope that you get recompense for this in your real life, Adam, because if it is going unrecognized, that is a serious, serious pity. Okay, Brussels sprouts, y'all. If you didn't know, this is the educational show today. Look at these weirdo things. They're just the weirdest. Look at that. You cut that stalk off, and it's like, I can't figure out how it works. So weird. Brussels sprouts are the weirdest. Brussels sprouts are like aliens. Okay, I gotta show you guys, Adam, I gotta show you the award Fuzzy win for being the first one here today. And maybe Sophia hasn't seen this or either. Cricket made an award for the first person in today, and Fuzzy won it. Isn't that amazing? I love it. I love it. So I can't stop talking about cricket either. We all benefit from Adam and cricket, and it is very much appreciated. But we all benefit from all of you. You all have the most amazing, amazing input. Um, oh, J-Bet, you got to go to sleep? No. You have a work night? I am sorry. We're going to miss you. But you sleep well, and have a wonderful work shift. You couldn't get you to eat cooked vegetables as a child. I would be the child that ate sauteed spinach, Brussels sprouts, and so on. Can't stand soggy vegetables unless pureed. Interesting. The Orion. It does sound like an award, Adam, doesn't it? Yes, J-Bet. Sweet dreams. Texture of vegetables and even fruits is really hard for me. I'm I'm scared to eat apples, probably because of all the mealy apples I ate as a kid. I get afraid to just bite into one. I forget the fact that, if I don't like the apple, I can throw it away. But it seems like a waste to throw it away. So instead, I don't eat the apple. Maybe I need to work on that too. So let's go back to journaling and writing. Susan said that she will commit to writing if I write. So it kind of was the first sign you were autistic. Yeah, Sophia, you know what they tell me? They tell me it's impossible that I might be autistic because I get along too well. I'm too social. I'm like, you do realize that there's masking and also that somebody's special interest can be people. Somebody's special interest can become people. And then maybe you might be better with people. I don't know. That's a funny thing. That's a funny thing. So, journaling. Susan's going to journal. If I journal, I'm going to journal if Susan journals. We're both going to journal, and I will give you guys reports. I will try different ways of doing it. Talking in loud and dictating just sounds weird. It sounds weird to hear my voice when I'm talking to nobody. But maybe I'm getting used to that a little bit with the camera on. Maybe that's making a difference. I don't know. Maybe I can take I don't know. I'll just try different ways. Sophia, I didn't realize you were autistic. You will journal every day. You're turning up the heat, Susan. Is there an amount we have to write? You once scored 10 out of 10. Fab Daddy, I'm laughing. I once scored 10 out of 10 on the sociability scale on a test for a job. They didn't see it as a good thing. Seriously? That's the reason you're glad you weren't diagnosed, because you developed the social skills the way you processed. That may be true. That may be true. People are people, so why do they? Yeah. I've only got a little bit of that song in my head. It's not important to me that I get an autism diagnosis. I've just given up that it'll even be a thing because I'm a moderately successful, at least on paper, white woman who can social, and so they're never gonna think that I'm autistic. No set amount. Tommy says leave it on the page and you will sleep better. Okay, Susan, chat is your journal. Does that count? Fab Daddy, if it works for you, absolutely. The Hare Krishna leader talked into a dictation machine and they immortalized it in one of their sacred paintings. Really, Adam? Seriously? The evaluation said you would never be able to work alone? Sophia, this is kind of a journal. I agree. And that's one of the reasons maybe that it's time to start taking this to another level because okay, I'd like to hear it, Kristen. People are people. Diagnosis not necessary. Just being my age, you guys, it was hard because things weren't it was harder to get help. And people didn't didn't have I mean, my ADD went undiagnosed for until I was in my late 30s, right? And I didn't go to college after high school as a result. So how much would have my life been different if I'd been diagnosed? I don't know. I'm not sure. Chat is a collaborative journal. Indeed it is, Adam. I wish there was a tool, and there's not a need for it yet, but it would be so interesting for there to be a tool that transcribed the conversation between the YouTuber and the chat. But I don't think that there's much use of YouTube. I don't think there's much use of YouTube in the way that I'm using YouTube. I think this is the coming thing, is for third spaces, like you've said, Adam, third spaces to be here. YouTube is a third space, and I think more people will come and more people will utilize live streams this way. I think there's not much study and not much access. It's hard to find the people who are doing it. It's an interesting academic project, that's for sure. Yes, I don't see a reason to get a diagnosis. It wouldn't help anything. Sunrise Dawn, Mimi, how is you? I just got a book about the diary book Go Ask Alice was fraudulent. Interesting, Cricket. Tell me about it when you're done. You thought you don't recall where I saw it, but I grabbed it and took it to the bank and never looked back. Kristen, that's what I've done for most of my life, but I am finding now that it is coming up unbidden as something that I want to at least try because I haven't been able to do it. And so it's more of that. It's more of that. In your baby book, your mom made a notation that you needed to be constantly entertained or I would cry. So the test checked out. Oh, Fuzzy, that's terrible. Are you really that bad working alone? I can't believe that. Should've, would've, could've. I know, Fab Daddy. I hear you. I hear you, Fab Daddy. You're not wrong. And so I try not to go there very much. Full body holograms. Full body holograms. Wow, Adam. How long do you think that'll take, Adam? Sophia, I was lucky that I grew up in a place where autism wasn't really something that was different from the regional mentality. So what I wasn't considered weird and got to be you. That's excellent, Sophia. I am doing pretty okay, Dawn. I was late today by quite a bit. I didn't realize I'd scheduled it for 9:30 and instead I showed up at 10 to 10. Are you kidding me, Fuzzy? Yes, Kristen, a challenge. Fuzzy, this is they exist? Really, Adam? How the hell does that shit work? That'd be pretty amazing shit. Is that with VR? It was during COVID and was live streamed to the invitees. So Sunrise Dawn, I did not. Thank you for the remind. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, guys. Being married by an ethereal Tom Jones. I think it's excellent. Why not if it's a legal marriage? No, I think it's an excellent idea. Sunrise, do you want me to share these? We'll see if Mimi wants me to share them. 5 years. Wowza, Adam. That's just amazing. I know they work, Fab Daddy. I need to get a little higher. The Russian Orthodox Church has ruled that holograms can be legitimate icons. Wow. Wow. Just the baby or just you and the baby? Yes. Yes, I can, Sunrise. Here's just the baby. There be the baby. Look at that little one, y'all. She is so tiny, Sunrise. She is so tiny. Just adorable. Sunrise, you've got to see the art that Cricket made for the first person into the chat today and Fuzzy won. Let me show you. That is a beautiful, teensy tiny little bug of a thing. Look at her. Look at her. So adorable. It's an amazing, adorable potato. That's in her daddy's hands? Nice. Fab Daddy says the freakiest hologram I ever saw was of a telescope in a window. And if I placed my eye at the right spot, I could look through it and see the moon. Check out the artwork Cricket made for the first person to show up today. Isn't it excellent? Yes, it is a pretty baby, isn't it, Brain Fog? I gotta keep showing off the artwork. Oh, guys, we blew past She Is Beautiful. Did you, Cricket? Well, let me check things out. Guys, we have blown through the second Minnesota goodbye. Oh, my goodness. Your daddy's hands, her great grandpa. Oh, my goodness. Cricket has made something for you, Sunrise. I want to show it to everybody. Look at that, Sunrise Dawn. I will forward it right on to you. Or I won't. Bye, husband. I'll have to send it a different way. Cricket has an email. Cricket, drop your email. She already has. Well, that didn't take long. Not that I expected it to. Isn't it beautiful, Sophia? Cricket does some lovely, lovely work. Lovely work. It does have a nice Art Deco style. I think it's lovely. Cricket is definitely killing it with the Dusty. Why are you in Tampa, Dusty? Are you at work? How are you doing? Dusty, what do your hours say? Guys, Dusty is like that close to his monetization. Yes, I will show it again for Dusty. Dusty, we got pictures to show. Can you hang out for a minute? Can you hang out for a minute, Dusty? Hey, guys, reminder, We got pictures to show you. Reminder that tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, there is a members only Zoom call. So if your name is in green, you are invited to the members only Zoom call. I will have one a month. And we can chit chat about anything you want. And it'll be a Zoom call where we can see each other. Yes, you're at work. Okay, let's show these pictures quick, Dusty. This one is Sunrise's granddaughter. Check her out. You get to come if it's in blue too, Sunrise Dawn. If it's in green or blue, you get to come. I've posted, the link is in the community tab, and if you're a member, you should be able to see the link. Thank you, Fab Daddy. I'm doing this instead of members only book club. Sorry, my lips are getting dry. I'm doing this instead of members only book club because I wasn't getting a ton of interest in the members only book club. And we decided to, I said I'd do the pictures quick. That's the first one, Dusty. And then Cricket made this for Sunrise Dawn. I have to say it like the goodies. I know, Fab Daddy. I really should. I am really excited to see all the members tomorrow. Like the Goonies. Hey, you guys. I don't know if I can remember it properly to say it like the Goonies. Showing 28 hours to go. I didn't get the big weekly update yet. You should have passed 3,000 hours last night. You have 20 minutes. Okay, so there's the picture that Cricket made for Sunrise. And here is the picture that Cricket made for the first person who showed up in chat today. And that was Fuzzy. So that's all the artwork to show you. Goonies never say die. Hey, you guys. Let's find it. Let's not bother. Here we go. Let's do it for real if we're going to do it. Okay, here we go. Hey, you guys! Now I got. Hey, you guys! Guys! I don't remember my 80s movies. Fuzzy is number one. Hey, you guys. Yes, Adam, Electric Company, indeed. That is another one. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a rabbit hole. Okay, here we go. You're starting a new segment on Wednesday called Let's Talk Concert with Dusty. Oh, Dusty, that's an excellent idea. When are you going to do it on Wednesday? You can't do it. We're going to have to not clash times, Dusty. We can't do Wheel of Wednesday and Let's Talk Concert at the same time. Your favorite has to be the Frog Brothers. Love you some good vampire hiding, and they named their dog Cujo. Your favorite 80s movies. It is an excellent idea, Cricket. Yes, exactly, Susan. Fab Daddy, I'm going to pull it right up. Just a minute. You remember seeing Goonies at the drive-in. I'd visit my dad during the summers, and one of the few things we did was go to the drive-in movies. Yeah, I remember drive-in movies. They were fun. They were fun. So the Electric Company is a Gen X thing for sure, y'all. Here we go.
Hey, you guys! Hey, you guys!
I wonder how related those are. So there is a hologram Jesus, 9 p.m. You can schedule around. Okay, Dusty. I just didn't want to make sure we weren't crossing each other, especially with two things. I mean, Wheel is fun, and I know people want to come to that, and I want yours is going to be fun, and I want people to go to that. So I don't want us to cross over for both. Susan, exactly. Exactly. And I can't mod for Dusty if I'm in here. Okay. Hologram Jesus in a confessional in Switzerland. Really, brain fog. Oh my goodness. Hologram Jesus confessional. Send me the link, brain fog. I can't find a good link. That's incredibly interesting. That was stolen from the Abbott and Costello cartoon used to be Hey Abbott. Really, Cricket? Okay, Dusty, does that work better? Only if that works better for you, man. I just don't want us to get... Kraftwerk is also the Electric Company. What's Kraftwerk, Adam? What, Orion? Do you want up? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, come on. There we go. Orion. Oh, no. Tuesday now, concert talk. Pee Wee Herman. Yes, Pee Wee Herman did it as well. We'll have to look that up. Give me a second. Let me turn the background off so you guys can see Orion. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to duck. There you go. Yeah, now everybody can see. They can see the mess of my house and my craft room, but they can also see you. Yeah. You want to lick all my makeup off? How about you don't? Stop. Stop it. Yeah. Hi. Stop it. You Google Yorkshire pudding and brain fog Google's hologram Jesus. There you go, Fuzzy. Stop. Kraftwerk is a seminal German synth band. Interesting, Adam. Yes, Orion is here. I will play that in just a second when I've got more hands, Cricket. Do you want back down? That was quick. That was very quick. Come on, lay down. I mean, if you don't want up here, what was that all about, huh? What was that all about? That was a big mess. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Lay down. Yes, we got an Orion. Okay, so let me find the Abbott one. That's interesting. Hush, Orion. Yep, that's very similar. I didn't know there was an Abbott and Costello cartoon. Cricket, you're just that much older than me. Wow. Wow. Hanna-Barbera, Abbott and Costello cartoon. You remember Kraftwerk? Pee Wee Herman, hey you guys. No, I don't see one for Pee Wee Herman. I don't see one for Pee Wee Herman. You got a universe he needs to take pictures with. I know, brain fog. Orion heard his internet aunts and aunties and uncles wanted to see him. The Bud Abbott Hollywood star is right outside the exhibition center. That's cool, Adam. I have lots of non-native American immigrant friends. I have lost weight. I have lost a lot of weight, actually. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. I think it's been since the soda is around and about So why was I talking about my immigrant friends? Oh, one of my favorite things to do with folks who are relatively new to American culture is to play Who's on First for them because it's so funny. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yeah, I'm having to buy new clothes. Oh, Sunrise Dawn, you're so sweet. You're very sweet. You remember going to the Hanna-Barbera amusement park between San Jose and Santa Cruz. It was weird because they had a Christmas theme all year long. Wow, Fab Daddy. I'm not sure how much retouching the camera's doing and how much of that is my makeup, you guys. No, I guess the camera's not doing much. Oh, so the Abbott, yeah, the pot's starting to take effect, y'all. Really, Kristen? Oh my goodness. That's so and such a lovely thing to hear. Wow. Tell your brother he can come and join us anytime. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with the questions. I'm a little concerned about that. I'm also a little concerned my little Luca bear isn't working anymore. And that's not making me happy. You like the face retouch in StreamYard hides your hormonal acne? Yes. I think there might be some facial retouch going on. Let me check if I've done. Oh, yes, there's some facial retouch going on. That's more me, y'all. That's closer to me. You love that place because you got to see the banana splits? Very cool, Fab Daddy. Jasper is currently outside annoyancing his joy of life to the entire neighborhood, but Sabrina is watching with you. Lovely. I'm glad Sabrina's here. When I'm inside this winter, you want to be like me? Oh, brain fog. Thank you. You think you're outside today? Outside sounds good today. Outside sounds good today. It was a fun one. I am really glad that your brother enjoyed it, Kristen. It was a really fun one. Hey, you guys, Fab Daddy, any of y'all who might have a clue? Ah, Sunrise Dawn, thank you. I think maybe the weight loss was a little bit the retouching, guys, but I have actually lost a lot of weight. So I've got these two disposables that are clearly both still full. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. We passed the third Minnesota goodbye 10 minutes ago. We passed the third Minnesota goodbye 10 minutes ago. So let's see who we're going to get here. Let's see who we're going to get here. The rain has stopped and the sun is shining. It's going to be a wonderful day. They're clogged. If I try to inhale, I just find the over retouching weird. It is a little, once I've taken it off, it's like, yeah, that's me, but this is Minnesota goodbye segued into an Indiana hello again. There you go, Adam. It does say we are having fun. I didn't give some of his answers. He isn't hip to online etiquette much. 30-year-old mechanic with 3 jobs. He isn't internet savvy. Aha. No, you were longer than that, Sunrise Dawn. I know you were longer than that because I remembered thinking you were the third Yes, Fab Daddy. I know you weren't. I noticed when you came in and I noted the time, and so I knew you weren't the third Minnesota goodbye. Slow bringing. So they're clogged. I can't, they don't, and I don't know how to unclog them. So if anybody has an idea, same time, Cricket. I expect same time. What time are you thinking, brain fog? What does that mean, Fab Daddy? What does that mean? I'm afraid it's going to mean something gross that I'm not doing right. Use a poker? Okay, I will try a poker. I will find a long pokey and I will try that. I'm sure I've got something. I am a sewing person. I have long, skinny, pokey things. I will try a pokey and see if I get anywhere because trying to suck on them. It doesn't. There isn't enough. It's draw activated and nothing's coming out. So they're just, there's a light here. It's draw activated. Pipe cleaners might work. I can try out pipe cleaners. I've got some pipe cleaners. Indigo's ghost count for what? Oh, no, it doesn't count, sweetie. Yes, Fab Daddy. That's what's going on. It sounds like. And I have that happen with my carts sometime. I've tried that, Susan. I've had that happen to carts like this sometimes, but usually it can clear it. But with these disposables, try soaking it in alcohol. Won't the alcohol get through into the, well, it's all in one. There's no way to take it apart. It's a disposable. This is an all in one. It's not like it's a cart. I can't take it apart. That's the problem. I can't do much. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I will try pipe cleaner and see if that does the trick. Sunrise is sending me pictures. Do you see how full that is? Can you see that? You see how full that is? That's how much is in there. I don't want to throw that away. I'm not ready to throw that away. I saw that you messaged me at Pick Sunrise. Okay, here we go. Sunrise Dawn has another picture. Your corncob pipe is not disposable. Yeah, Fab Daddy. I understand. Some disposables work excellent and some do not. So Sunrise says this is her baby with her baby. So this is I don't know how to do that, Fab Daddy. I don't know how to do that. Well, maybe I just did. Well, I got it in two parts. Sunrise baby girl with her baby girl. Now, if I had some reading glasses, I figured I figured you meant take the cartridge. I don't know. Up, 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 guys. Look, I got distracted and look what we got. Look at what we got. Thank you, Club Brain Fog. That is an excellent, excellent idea. Here you go, guys. Look at what we got. Look at what we got. Come here, Bubba. No. No. Lay down. Come on. Lay down and quit your whining. Soda gets the third Minnesota Goodbye Award. Yes, you did see a soda. Orion, will you guys excuse me for just a moment? I will be right back. You get to watch the back of people's heads. Make him look at you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, he has laid down on the desk, y'all. Come here. They all want to see you. Come here. Come here. I don't know. I don't know how I look like Soda and Orion, Fab Daddy. What drugs, Fab Daddy? Papa Cat just brought you Abby. Excellent, brain fog. Excellent. Those aren't drugs. I'm not sure what it is. It's guidance for wires. It's just little plastic bits that have adhesive strips. It's actually trash because I don't know what it goes to. They have these adhesive strips that you can tape this to the wall with and put the wires through the hole. That's what it is. And the reason I'm using it for bait is because Soda has a plastic fetish. Soda has a plastic fetish. There you go, you guys. Scotch is probably not going to happen. And we are past our fourth Minnesota goodbye. Cats all around. Xenophaline. Yes, for it would something. That's exactly what it's for, Fab Daddy. Your cat loves plastic too? Yeah. This is my Ziploc bag full of rocks, you know, the rocks I paint. And all along here, that's Soda biting on the plastic, chewing on the plastic. There's nothing I can do to stop him. You got a great pic yesterday of your cat Dakota playing with a red piece of plastic. That's adorable. Paolo! Paolo, you win the prize. Cricket, can you translate? Paolo wins the prize. How are you, Paolo? Oh, Fab Daddy, he's knocking stuff off left and right. He's knocking stuff down and off left and right. I'm just picking it up as he knocks. Paolo, you won. Let me find it. Paolo. You win. You win the prize. Let me show you what today's prize is. Yeah, Paolo, you win. Email Cricket or me, and we will email you the prize. But this is what you win, Paolo. That's what you won, Paolo. Look at that, you guys. I love Soda in the Captain America outfit. Yes, love to you, Paolo. So we will send this off to Paolo. We will send this off to Paolo. Thank you all for coming today. You'll take 50 minutes. Hi, Papa Cat. Have you been lurking? Yes, Paolo. Email Cricket. Paolo, email Cricket. Isn't it cute, Sunrise Dawn? Let's here, I can do a little more soda. I can do a little more soda if you guys want. Hold on. I gotta change the settings and turn the background back off. Change the camera. Come here. That was my mouse going on the ground. There's a little more soda, you guys. 2 and 5. Catch you soon. Thank you, Sunrise Dawn. We will show them next time. Take care, everybody. You type 2 needs more soda. Oh, brain fog. I hear you. Okay, guys.